Yeah, it's time to pick up the controllers again. In fact, I'm thinking when we're going to be presenting this show in years to come, we won't be saying pick up the controllers because there won't be any left.
Won't be anything there.
It'll be time to jump into your kind of suit and get ready to get off gaming, you know. Anyway, we've got our regular, of course, contributor to the show. It's great to see Sumit again from, of course, that very popular website, Emmy Gamers. Nice to see you, Sumit.
Good to be here.
How are
good
you?
to be here, always.
You've got a nice big box in front of you, which we'll talk about in a moment.
Mm-hmm.
But my first time that I've ever met a guy who used to be a professional gamer. It's nice to have John Dyer with us. John, welcome to the show.
Hi guys, thanks for having me.
Yeah, a professional gamer. And when I asked you that question, what does it take to be a pro gamer, you came up with a great answer a few moments ago. What is it?
That was lots and lots of gaming.
And very little sleep.
When did you, John, tell us a little bit about this, your background here. When did you actually start all this? So, you know, very early age?
I was introduced to computer games when I was around 12 by a good friend of mine.
Yeah, okay. And that was it, was it? Hooked?
Countless hours, hooked from then on, countless hours of console and PC gaming.
And then as that continued on, what did that entail then? Did that entail you actually getting involved in sort of international games and appearances and this type of thing?
It did. It entailed me playing lots of games online, specifically Quake, Unreal Tournament, games like that, first-person shooters.
Right, okay.
And led into me getting involved in the local community in Toronto, and then becoming aware of tournaments that were being held in the Toronto area.
Wow, so when was the decision then to...
Let's go pro, eh? Let's become a professional.
Go pro, yeah.
I think it was around the same time that my father sort of accepted it as...
I was going to say, yeah.
Not such a complete waste of time. Which,
right, okay.
Would have been around... I think I was 14. No, I was 15 or 16.
Yeah. And
I competed in one of the World Cyber Game qualifiers in Toronto and came home with a first-place title and a $5,000 U.S. check and a trip for 2 weeks.
All right, okay.
Okay,
that's awesome. Yeah.
So your father then was a little bit more pleased?
He was. Tolerable, I would say.
So, and then, you know, as a kind of gaming been in your profession ever since? You know, have you kind of stuck with it all the way?
It's definitely been a personal interest ever since, but I mean, to be a pro gamer, it just takes, you know, the guys that were consistently winning first-place prizes around the world would spend 6 to 8 hours a day training. It's not...
Wow.
And I would imagine there's always new, younger people, like in any sport, really, isn't it? That are going to take your mantle.
Quicker minds. You're always trying to defend your title.
Well, actually, that actually brings up a smart point. Let me ask you this, okay? Like, do you still got game? Like, that's what I want to know.
I do like to thrash around on consoles and a little bit on first-person shooters.
But can you keep up with, like, the younger generation, like, nowadays?
I like to think I can.
Yeah. You can hold your own,
Yeah.
Anyway, it's great to have you on the program, and we thanks Sumit for bringing you along. You're going to be talking quite a lot about PlayStation Move today, and tell us a bit about the company that you're with right now, that you're representing today.
I'm here representing PlayStation. I work for Catch 'em Rad, which is a public relations agency. PlayStation is one of my favorite clients because of the nature of the work, me being a former pro gamer, and getting to work with games and gaming titles and gaming journalists. It's a great joy.
Yeah.
The Move, obviously, being one of the premier products right now in the market. It's going to be in stores everywhere this coming weekend.
Oh, wow.
So, PS gamers and savvy gamers alike. And,
but for our listeners out there, like, can you give us a brief description of PlayStation Move and what it actually does? And
yeah, absolutely. It's PlayStation's motion controller. And how it works is basically it's tracked with a lit ball that sits on the top of the controller, which is tracked by the PlayStation Eye camera, which sits above or below the television set.
Right.
There's a whole flock of games that are coming out with the launch of the Move that you can play. Everything from action titles to sports titles to fighting titles and a whole lot of fun stuff.
So it won't work on our previous games. We've got to use it on new games that are coming out.
There's games that are coming out exclusively for the Move and games that have been redone and tailored to be compatible with the Move.
Okay. So this is going to kind of change the way that we play. We're not going to be just sat in one place with our controller and, you know, whether it be playing Tekken or whether it be playing a football game. We're actually going to be moving our bodies. Is this the future? Is this the way that that games are going?
Well, that's a great question. And definitely PlayStation is engaging gamers to maybe get out of their seats and move around a little bit. I know The Fight is one title in particular where if you actually use two controllers in tandem, it'll track all kinds of movements from elbows to uppercuts and all kinds of cool stuff.
So it's a bit of MMA in there, is it?
Full action title.
Right. So I'm just getting we'll have the two controllers, one in each hand with the light on top there, and basically we're going to be moving our arms as though we're in the fight scene.
Exactly. Yeah, that's the idea behind it. And like I can easily tell you, like I've been playing PlayStation Move courtesy of John Dyer for the past week now for review, and I've been playing the next generation Tiger Woods game on it, and it's a great feel for it. And playing something in HD and playing golf and playing with Tiger Woods as well, it's a great great experience. And I love these kind of golf games that they try to find intuitive. Not to mention even a previous game that also came out, Heavy Rain. They've updated the game. There's actually a downloadable update for it that actually supports PlayStation Move now. And there are many more titles, even more to come. Now, sit and play.
Okay, we're going to take a break, come back. We'll talk a little bit about the packaging as well. It's a very attractive kind of way that they've put this together. Move launch, the event as well, it's on there on the side of the box. We'll have a chat about that when we come back with our special guest, Sumit, of course, from ME Gamers, and also John Dyer, who's joining us on the show.